Hey, what it is rock and roll time. It's lock and load time. Y'all know what it is. Hey, go ahead and drop that beat. It's Jay on the mic. Let's go.
Drew on the keys on this shit now.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the one and only, like no only, get to know me, Jae Jones, and I got my big homies with me on the podcast. I got Willie B, I got G Money here with us, and we got a special guest from In the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast, the big homie Soul Man in the building. What's up, fellas?
What it do?
What up?
Jay with the big intro.
Let's
do it.
Gotta do it one time for the one time, man. Before we get into this,
what's the name of the podcast?
The Man Cave Sports Podcast. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, G Money, for that reminder. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know what it is and where we at, man. I'm so amped. I'm so hyped, man. There's so much to talk about, man. But before we do that, man, let me just again, how was everybody's week? How everybody doing? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's been a hell of a week, man. A lot of interesting things happening in the sports world, that's for sure. I had coaching. We went to state semis, Final Four, lost there. Could have been.
Hey, we gotta celebrate you, man. Hey, that's what's up, bro. Big homie, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all made it, even though y'all ain't bring it home, but it's just accomplishment getting there, bro.
Yes, sir.
Willie, how you feeling, big homie?
Cooler, man. It's busy week, full of moves, right? That's the world we living in. We full of moves and shit. We full of moves and shit. I'm cooling.
Cool.
What it do?
So, man, what's happening, big homie? Welcome, big homie.
Hey, what's happening, bro? Appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for having me.
Hey, man, thanks for joining, man. How you feeling? How was your week, bro?
Oh, I'm good, man. As I like to say, any day above ground is a good day.
It's a good day, absolutely.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? We here and we doing a damn thing. Congrats, Gary, making the state. We going to state, baby. Make it all the way next year.
Hey, we rooting for you, man. Hopefully we can be in the stands rooting for you and shit, bro. So
appreciate it.
Hey, like we all said, you know what I'm saying? It's been a heavy week in sports, man, and we gonna start off with news that broke last week, shortly after we recorded and episode dropped. Phoenix Mercury star, 7-time WNBA All-Star, 2-time gold medalist, and a champion, Britney Griner. It was reported that she was being held and detained in Russia for hashish oil and vape pens and things of that nature. Fellas, I'm gonna go to you, Willie, first. I'm gonna ask you, what were your first thoughts when you heard and saw this story?
When I first heard and saw it, I thought it was something small, I'm like, but the climate that we in, with Russia going crazy, shooting up shit, bombing up shit, it got my attention. I'm like, damn, she in Russia. But I thought it was small, it's small because I figured she played in Russia, she played overseas, and I got it's the first time, so I was like, yeah, I thought it was gonna blow over, and then the shit come to find out she got detained February 17th. She got detained almost 3 weeks ago, last month. So then I'm just like, okay, now it's a little bit more interesting. But yeah, man, I hope all goes well. They say she was smuggling a significant amount of illegal substances and shit.
Smuggling vape oil, bro. Vape oil. And not to cut you off, but that penalty holds a 5 to 10 year prison sentence. So we can't forget that as well.
Yeah, I thought it was just some small stuff, man. But it seemed like she may got herself in some hot water. They say the U.S. Embassy haven't even had contact with her. So, it ain't looking too good for her, especially. I don't know I don't know about what everybody else thinking about it, but I know if I'm Britney, I'm like, man, y'all gotta come do something. Something got
Get me
to
the
shake
fuck
your
up out
dig.
of here.
Yeah, yeah.
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 Hey, G, what you think? What you think when you heard it, man?
Oh man, if my bachelor party ever went down through Russia, we would have all been detained probably at some point. Like from what she got detained on, it doesn't sound like it was a lot, but to them, they made it sound like a lot. So it's definitely wild, and it's a scary moment for real, because she's detained in another country while this war is happening and everything. And what's sad is like people mad that she got the weed and stuff. Why is she over there? She's over there because she has to make more money because the WNBA ain't paying her enough or the superstars enough. So during their off season, there is no off season where they actually got to keep playing another season to get somewhat decent type of money. They're getting paid like I saw one little article. It's like compared to $20 an hour kind of wage job almost something like that.
Yeah.
And it's wild. So gotta readjust those things.
Yeah, she as a WNBA star, and she's one of the faces of the WNBA. She makes between 220 and 230,000 as and that's like the max salary. And over in Russia, she can make up to 1.5 million. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a significant financial increase. You know what I'm saying? And she's not the only one. Diana Taurasi and a bunch of other WNBA stars have gone over there, made money. There was other WNBA players over there. You know what I'm saying? And they were able to get out. You know what I'm saying? And Britney was the only one who was left. You know, so they got her held in a location that's unknown. You know what I'm saying? And I think a Texas representative, I want to say his name is, I can't think of his name off the top of my head. Jaquan Castro, that was his name. He said he thinks that Britney is being held as a political pawn. So I don't know. I'm gonna just ask y'all what y'all think about that statement. Well, he said that, you know, they don't want U.S. citizens being held as a political pawn. Do you think that this is a political pawn move by Putin and Russia by holding Britney?
I mean, I hope not. Hopefully we'll be able to negotiate something, get her out of there. But either way, the way things are lining up is not the most positive aspect where you could be caught in right now. And
yeah,
hopefully she gets out of there ASAP. Because
yeah, it's tough. It's definitely tough, man. It's tough. They're saying that you know, it is going to be very hard to get Britney out. Like at this point in time, it's very challenging at this point to be able to bring her home, but they are working to bring her home and they're doing everything that they can to get her home. So let me just ask y'all this one last question about Britney Griner. Why do you think it took so long for this story to break? And why do you think it's not getting the national news that it should be getting, like even over here? Like it's not even talked about a lot.
Cause she a black chick, like
I was gonna go with a WNBA status, you know. It's along the same lines, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I was just being dramatic in a sense, but I don't know. It could be. I don't know. Maybe it is actually. I was kind of being dramatic, but well, I let it sit for a little while. It may be a reason, but I do think to backtrack a little bit, it is a political thing too, because I think it's damn sure not her first time. You know, like we discussed earlier before we started recording, you could look at Britney and tell she smoked. So I doubt it's the first time that she was bringing stuff back and forth with her. So it's a little bit politics in there too.
Yeah. I just think Russia held the information. I don't know. I think that they held the information. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of like nobody knew when she got arrested. Nobody knew anything like on this side in the United States. Nobody knew they were kind of trying to put the pieces together, and then they found out it was about February 17th, 18th that she did get detained, and now they just released her mugshot and everything like that. So I think it's a political point. I think it's because she's a black WNBA player, and I feel like it has to do with her sexuality. I think all of that played a part into why we didn't, you know what I'm saying, why they didn't release the information. So our thoughts and prayers are with Britney, with her family, with her loved ones. She's been getting a lot of support on social media for her to come home. So we hope and pray that she's able to get home safe and sound. So,
LGBTQ plus, where y'all at?
hey,
Right.
I didn't even think about her sexuality initially.
I'm just
Yeah, I thought
saying.
about
I
that.
think a lot of it. You know, I think all of it has to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like we all said, like she's been in Russia, she's played on the team. You know, a lot of people have pointed out that the team that she played on is one of Putin's close friends. So it's a lot. It's a lot that we don't know. We don't want to speculate or assume, but that's just kind of where we coming from with it.
I hate to be devil's advocate though. I hate to be devil's advocate. Why ain't she just leave it there and just get some more when she got home? You know what I'm saying? Like when you go to Jamaica, you go on vacation. You can't bring the bud back over to the States from Jamaica. You got to give it away at the airport. Why? Look, there's stuff going on in the world. Stuff ain't right. You know what? I'm gonna leave this cartridge here, and I'll just re-up when I get back stateside. Like that was.
But
a
I
thought.
think
That's an option.
WNBA ain't paying her enough.
I think she was actually detained when she came into Russia. That's the crazy thing about it, because the season started on February 20th. So I think she was flying into Russia when they caught it, when they found the shit in her bag. She wasn't even leaving. She had just got to Russia. So
They must not got nothing over there then.
They got that caca in Russia. They got the bull in Russia. She ain't want none of that. She want to make sure her shit was legit, huh?
She ain't want the fugazi.
She could have that.
Hey man, y'all crazy, man. But again, thoughts and prayers go out to Britney, man. We praying for her to get back home, make it back safe and sound, man. So we're gonna keep it rolling with these hot topics. So we just late in the week found out that we got baseball, fellas. Baseball is back into effect. MLB and MLBPA, they agreed to new CBA deals. Some of the key details from that agreement: 5-year deal. It increases minimum salaries. You got a new pre-arbitration bonus pool to reward the top young players in the game. A raise in competitive balance tax thresholds, universal designated hitter, a system to prevent alleged service team manipulation, 12-game postseason, no runners on base to start extra innings. It's a few more out there, but I want to ask y'all. I'm gonna go to UG first. What were your thoughts? And as this deal was announced that it was complete?
Hey. Finally, shit, get baseball back on the map. You know, if it's not gonna be on, people ain't gonna watch it. If it's gonna be on, some people still might watch it. Not everybody's watching the joint. You know, I ain't gonna lie, it's a boring ass game to watch on TV sometimes. I'd rather be there in person. Some other things. Another big thing is they're banning the shifts. Also,
that's key.
That's another thing. So, I think that's a little weak ass shit for all those hitters that all they do is pull the ball. If you're a coach, you make defensive adjustments. If you're a hitter, you should be able to just fucking poke it the other way. But nah, I just want to swing. This is my swing. This is my swing. So that was kind of whack. But
to argue your point, though, man, we go to the games to see hits, man. We want to see hits. We ain't trying to see. I mean, defense is cool and all, when the center fielder makes a play or the outfielder. We want to see hits, man.
And that's why they got rid of it. Hitters gonna hit. Hitters want to hit, and everybody want to see hits. So they gonna pump up the offense, pump it up pretty much.
True. Willie, man, did you care? What was your thoughts, man? How you feel, man?
I guess I can. We've been talking about this shit since we first started for about 5 weeks straight now. We've been talking about it. So yeah, I can. I wanted to see the numbers on it. They say it was what was it? Union votes 26-12. Need a majority of 20 votes to pass. They got 26. They say all 8 members of their executive committees, which I don't actually know what that is, they voted against it. They weren't really with it. But when I looked at the numbers compared to what we was looking at, it looked like the owners came up. I remember one show we was talking about, they was kind of like 20 million apart on the CBT threshold. It looked like they came up about 10 million, met in the middle and shit. So it looked like a fair deal in that sense. Seemed like they met in the middle. They raised the minimum salary from $575K to $700,000, and it peaks at $780,000. They said the pre-op bonus pool $50 million. Postseason format, they changed from 10 teams to 12 teams. The owners wanted 14. So once again, like I said, it looked like they kind of met in the middle. You know, from what I see, from what we've been following, it looked like they did the decent negotiation. Even though I didn't really see the need for too much of it in the first place. Work stoppage will stop 99 days into it.
Do y'all think that they needed to have the lockout to get this CBA deal done? Like, did we have to have a lockout?
It seems like we always have to have some type of lockout or stoppage to get deals done. It feels like, and it's sad because, and like Willie said, I think the owners probably got the best out of this. The players got somewhat what they wanted. Also the tanking thing, they didn't really be able to stop it too much. It's a lottery now more so for those last place teams. So they got some of the things, but they didn't get everything. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Nah. Do y'all think that some of these rule changes will help make the game more exciting? You know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all think that it'll help the game in the future as far as like people, gaining more viewership?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because I know they said they were gonna add like a pitch clock.
Yep,
to the game.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, I never was watching or went to a game. It's like, damn, it's taking him forever to pitch the ball. So I don't know how effective that's gonna be. like damn, I wish he would pitch that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, oh, okay, whatever.
I mean, I feel like it's like basketball players shooting free throws pretty much. They have a set routine. So these pitchers, they got a set routine that they go through every pitch to throw it how do you want to throw it, and it's going to affect some of the pitchers this upcoming season. They're going to have to make adjustments, I think, for some of them, because some of those guys definitely be bullshitting around up on the mound and just like, yeah, I'm just going to fucking lollygag out here. Just, yeah. I'm going to throw the heat. I'm going to bring it, but I'm going to take my time.
Yeah. Rock them to sleep real quick.
Yeah.
Get them agitated.
So they're going to have 162 games. The season opener is April 7th. Spring training starts March 13th. I thought they were actually gonna, I don't know why, but I was hoping maybe they would shorten the season a little bit, maybe by 20 or 30 games. 162 is a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of games. And you know what I'm saying? In March and April, you still got certain states where the weather is bad and it's just not good baseball weather. You know what I'm saying? So I thought they could have got away with shortening the season, but didn't seem like that worked. So shout out to baseball for getting it done. So we gotta catch a game. We be out there sometime in the summertime. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all like to catch them fly balls and whatnot. So
Hey, real quick, you think this whole lockout could have been a little part of a marketing strategy to get folks to pay attention a little bit more to the baseball season? Because it got me interested in something that I necessarily wouldn't have been.
I definitely think it grabs. I definitely think it grabbed headlines. I definitely think it made the casual fan aware of what was going on. Like you said, something to look out to. So yeah, I think it was something. I think that had a part to play in it. They was playing with fire though. They was playing with fire though. Cause that shit, they was about to get burned, bruh. because they had just to be honest with you, they had just announced that they were canceling like more games. They had just announced that they were pushing the season opener back to April 14th. So they was playing with fire. So that they got away with it. So we're gonna see. So
had me paying
now
attention to it. And I don't even watch baseball. I was like, oh, what's this going on with baseball?
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, like Eazy-E say, man, what do you say? Damn, I hate to say that shit. All media is good media, whether it's good or bad. So,
hey, and if you want to get that paper, what they say, hold out.
Yeah.
Baseball is America's favorite pastime. Ain't no way they not going to have baseball. They going to pay that money one way or another.
Hey, I told y'all last week, man, MLS and hockey, man, was creeping up as the third, one of the third viewed sports in America. So baseball was about to lose that spot.
And hockey is lit.
Yeah, they was definitely, so they got it done. Now baseball teams can go ahead and continue to negotiate with the players and whatnot. It's over 200 free agents that need to be signed. I'm a Braves fan. Freddie Freeman, Atlanta, they need to get a deal done. So I'm hoping and praying that gets done soon. And I'll be at Nat Stadiums with my jersey and my hat rooting. So
I'll be there next to you. Boo!
Hey, it's all good. When y'all catch that L, it's gonna feel a lot better. So, but and moving on in more hot topic news. Hey, that Aaron Rodgers sweepstakes is done, baby. It's over. It's done, man. Aaron Rodgers went ahead and signed a deal for 4 years. I'm sorry, he signed an extension for 4 years, $200 million, $153 million guaranteed. Makes him the highest paid player in NFL history. Let me ask y'all. I'm gonna go ahead to our guest. Soul Man. Were you surprised that they got the deal done, that he returned back to Green Bay? Like, what was your thoughts, man?
Man, I was more depressed about the other news I got. I was pretty much I was like, fuck Aaron Rodgers, dog. Like, I had some other news that I was more concerned. I was like, fuck Aaron. He ain't come to my team, so fuck him. I'm still mad at him for that bullshit he pulled with the COVID and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So
interesting character right there.
Yeah.
Definitely interesting.
Hey, I ain't never mad at nobody for getting that bag though. You know what I'm saying? But,
153.
Hey, he got more than a bag. Beep beep. Back that truck.
Yeah, right. He got the truck.
He definitely. Hey, how surprised were y'all that he returned to Green Bay though?
I was definitely surprised he returned to Green Bay from his previous comments, but like we said, you can't believe a word coming out of that motherfucker's immunized mouth, Shit.
Damn.
Come on, man. Yeah. So all that talk, he still stay there. I mean, definitely from the previous season that we just watched, you could also sense that he was like, yo, I'm feeling Green Bay again. Me and Devontae, we doing our thing again. I'm still the best guy out here, Now just show me what you got to give me, kind of thing. Now let me be the boss here. Let me get my feelings felt right. Give me some control. Listen to what I'm saying more, and you whine enough. You got some skill, whine enough. Like we said earlier, James Harden can do stuff like this.
Yeah, superstars, man, superstars. Hey, Charles Barkley made a great point, man. He's the pretty girl. You got to constantly remind that she's pretty or tell that she's pretty. So I completely agreed with that, man.
I love Charles.
Yeah. Hey, Willie, what was your thoughts, man, when the news broke?
First, I think that pretty girl analogy is pretty fucking interesting. I never really looked at it like that. I think you may have helped me in more ways than you just realized just now. Just let them know. Right. Just keep reminding them. Feed their ego. Stroke it. I got that's something I had. I like that first and foremost. Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I say him in Green Bay. That's where he'll probably finish his career at. I'll say him. But yeah, man, he no pressure. He already got the money. Ain't no pressure on Aaron. You go out there.
You don't think it's no pressure on Aaron?
I don't think it's no pressure. What pressure? He already got 153 million. I mean, to me, it ain't no pressure. They like here. He already got it. He don't got to do nothing. He already got it.
I think it's the opposite. I think it's more pressure on him to get it now, more than ever. Between the next 2 to 3 years, they gave him the bag. He has no complaints. Like, I guess they bridged the gap between him and ownership. There's no real, I don't mean this in a disrespectful tone, but it's not too many NFC favorites, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm just saying, we're going to see what the free agents look like, but you know what I'm saying? We're going to see what the Rams look like. We're going to see what your Cowboys look like, you know what I'm saying? But outside of that, San Francisco, got question marks. So I think he does have pressure to get him a ring. You know what I'm saying? Within the next 2 to 3 years, you know what I'm saying? Green Bay went ahead and they franchised Devontae. So
that was big.
What's your reason for not bringing him a ring?
Now,
so
I feel like they're gonna talk about it's gonna be about money because it's hey, we want this person, we want this person. Well, you just took half the bag right there, Aaron Rodgers. Like who you want us to get right now? Supposedly it's a cap friendly deal. They say I don't know how 200 million can be too cap friendly, but they say it's cap friendly for him. These, like you said, he franchised Devontae. I think this first round pick that he got, they're going after receiver definitely just to light it up pretty much, I feel. So, and there's some burners, like you said. There's some burners.
I was surprised that he got an extension like that, like 4 years. I thought he would have kind of got like a Tom Brady deal when he signed with the Bucks, maybe like a 2 or 3 year deal. But like you said, Green Bay back the Brinks trucks up for him. So we're gonna see. They got some notable free agents, receivers like you said, Lazard, Valdez, Scantling, the tight end Tunyon. So we're gonna see if they're able to bring some of those guys back and make the run that they did last year. Now, with him signing that extension, what happens to Jordan Love? You know what I'm saying? They draft Jordan Love to replace AR. We seen him in the game against Kansas City last season. He was bad. So what happens with Jordan Love, man?
That was being nice. The bad comment.
I was trying to, I don't try to dog nobody, man. I be trying to be cordial with it. So what happens with Jordan, man? Does he force a trade? Do they let him go? What happens?
He better love holding that goddamn clipboard in the headset.
Continue being Willie Demon.
Yeah, man. Like, he's got to be the only one not happy that Aaron Rodgers is coming back, Like, damn. So that, like, if he stays there, if he plays out that contract, that's what, 7 years behind Aaron Rodgers?
Shoot. I hope he learned something, right?
Shit, that's half a career.
Yeah,
that's longer than most people's career. Hey, backup quarterback in the league is a pretty fucking money job. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of guys that have been living that life where just, hey, I'm just gonna hold this clipboard and I'm gonna be fine with that. I'm gonna get millions of dollars and I'm gonna sit. Hey, we'll see what happens.
House paid for, cars paid for, investments, shoes,
exactly,
and selling.
I still go to practice.
Exactly. I wear the red jersey. Hey, who was a good?
And I still get a ring if we go to the Super Bowl. What?
Exactly. But you remember Matt Flynn? He got paid off of being like a backup quarterback. He came in like at the end of the season, like the last 2 games, put up like some crazy ass numbers and got like a huge deal. And then I think he got signed with Seattle, and then Seattle drafted Russell Wilson. And the rest is history from there. And speaking of Russell Wilson, hey, Seattle traded Russell Wilson to Denver, man.
Fuck him too.
How surprising was that? Like, you said, what'd you say so, man?
Yeah, fuck him too. He didn't want to come to my team.
Coming from? It sounds like you have a team that needs a quarterback or something. Is that?
He said that way. I felt that behind that message. He's been, fuck, man, fuck Russell Wilson. And they offered, and if y'all don't know Soul Man's team, he and Willie are Commander fans, and it was reported that the Commanders offered like 3 first-round picks, and they still couldn't land them. But we gonna get there too, because y'all gotta go. Y'all go ahead.
They ain't trying to come see some cherry blossoms. They ain't trying to come out and enjoy this nice spring or summertime weather we got. They want that cold bullshit, huh? Like, come on, man. You see Tom Brady? Tom Brady left New England. He was like, man, it's too cold up here, man. I'm going somewhere warm. Like, come on, man. We got nice summers. We got nice springs and fall. Like, shit.
They gonna be making them TikToks in the snow.
We got a nice club in district. Like, come on. Need some help.
Man, Hey, so the AFC West, so the quarterbacks looking like Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, Derek Carr, and now Russell Wilson. So let me ask y'all this. Does that make Denver a Super Bowl contender by getting Russell Wilson?
I mean, for me, they instantly got to upgrade, and they're team to be on the lookout for. They got some young stud wide receivers there. Jerry Jeudy, he can run routes like no other. He got speed. You got Cortland Sutton there. The one thing that hurts them, they traded away Noah Fant at the same time, so that's gonna hurt. That's gonna
replaceable.
He's replaceable, yeah, but he's a weapon. He's a mismatch kind of guy. So, but you get in from Drew Lock, from Teddy Bridgewater, whoever was there beforehand, you're going to Russell Wilson now. That's a huge upgrade. Russell Wilson, hey, like the saying be saying for fantasy, let Russ cook. And he's about to be in the kitchen cooking out there in Denver this year.
Yeah, true indeed. True indeed. Now, in case y'all are under a rock and y'all didn't realize what the trade was, so the Denver Broncos received Russell Wilson in a 4th-round pick. The Seahawks received 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, a 5th-round pick, Drew Lock, Shelby Harris, and as G just mentioned, Noah Fant. So, I don't know if y'all seen Jerry Jeudy's tweets. I thought that shit was pretty hilarious out there. He once Aaron Rodgers announced that he was signing with re-signing with Green Bay, he sent like the side-eye emoji at 12:16. And then at 1:46, when they found out that he got Russell Wilson, it's lit. Fire emojis. It's lit. So sounds like they're pretty excited to have Russ. And I just hate that he came to an AFC team, because as if the AFC doesn't have enough talented quarterbacks in the league. So I went in a conference. Let me ask y'all this. What do y'all think about Russell Wilson's legacy? Because a lot of people, he's been catching heat in the mainstream media. A lot of them say that Seattle, of course, won the Super Bowl based off the Legion of Boom. They saying Russ is all right, but what do you think his legacy is? Like, do y'all think that going to Denver, he's got to win a ring to improve his legacy, or Russ, he's Hall of Famer already?
I think he's Hall of Famer. He Hall of Famer, but I'm gonna backtrack it a little bit and jump back with what my man Soul Man was saying. Y'all know how the Ether joint started. Fuck Russell Wilson. That's how I'm going from now on, man. Like, no bullshit every time, but no, like I say, he do make any team better. I think he's a Hall of Famer. You know, you go back-to-back Super Bowls, you win one, you come down to the wire on the other. I think he can do it. He can't do anything but make his legacy better at this point. I don't think. Okay. Yeah, he ain't fucking shit up. But fuck Russell Wilson.
Okay, that's 2 fuck them quarterbacks. They said fuck AR. They said fuck Russ. So that's 2. So we good. It's coming from a passionate place. I feel like I can hear.
Yo, nobody like to be turned down, man.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing against. I ain't got nothing against Aaron. Aaron cool with me. It's just Russell. You know what I'm saying? It took me a minute. It took me a minute to really get with Russell and shit. Because being a Commanders fan, go back when we was that other team that everybody wanted to get rid of the name of. When we went to the playoffs with them and shit. that early years with RG3. So it took me a minute, you know what I'm saying? But I fuck with PD, redneck looking hee-haw, looking ass over there and shit. But it took me a minute to get with him. But when I got with him, I was rocking with him. But now I'm back on that shit. Fuck Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
All
fuck
right,
Russell
well,
Wilson.
all right. We got some
take your
Commander
woman.
news for y'all too. We got some Commander news for
Call
y'all
people.
too, man.
It's a theme I feel building here. It's a theme. Fuck these quarterbacks. What else is happening?
Just Russell. Just fuck Russell Wilson. Everybody else cool right now.
We're gonna put the speed down, call out the future. We getting it.
I love it, man, because y'all got on me so bad about Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. I just love to hear it now that y'all are showing some emotion. I love it. But y'all signed a quarterback too. Y'all traded for a quarterback too. Y'all got Carson Wentz, man. So let me ask y'all, two Commander fans, how y'all feel about getting Carson Wentz?
And fuck Carson. Look, they said as soon as we sign him, our chances of going to the Super Bowl drop, man. Fuck Carson, bro. Like, come on. That's what we got. That's who wants to come to our beautiful city. Come on, man. Send him somewhere cold.
Hilarious. Damn. Oh man, Willie, man. You got the same thoughts and feeling, man?
I do not actually. I do not. Like I'm actually willing to give him a shot, man. I want to see what he's gonna do. I mean, he can't beat. I liked Heineke initially. I still kind of like Heineke. I think he's a very undeveloped quarterback. I think we get a developed quarterback in Carson Wentz. I did hear things about his personality being a part of the reason why he was kind of shipped on out of it was Indianapolis, right? They said that he's not a leader, or it says something like he's not a leader. You know, he don't take criticism well and different things of that nature. They said that he has more of a personality problem, which was kind of, but I'm with it, man. I'm with it. Like it's to me, even though our Super Bowl chances tanked even more, which is unbelievable. Like I don't see how we could have got it. I mean, we was already in a spot where we needed something. We got something. Let's see what it do.
All right, man. All right.
Man, I'm tired of getting my heart broke, man. No, we bought Fitzpatrick again last year. Heart got broke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, at least we had a little hope with Heineke. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of hope.
Yeah.
I'm not about to get my hopes up with Carson Wentz, man, when I'd been seeing him do nothing but just late turns. Come on. You know
I'm fucking loving all this right now. I'm loving
I was gonna ask you.
Hey, it's funny you say this because I got a hold of this recording. This is legit stuff right here, y'all. So I got a hold of this recording. So this is how it all went down here. We got the phone call between Redskins and the Colts owner. So here we go. Bring it up here.
Okay.
So hello, this is Chris Ballard from the Colts. Yeah, this is Martin Mayhew from the Washington Redskins. I mean Commanders. We've been making some phone calls around the league. We've been talking about quarterbacks and everything. So we want to check in on Carson Wentz there. Hold on, Mr. Mayhew. Let me put you on hold real quick. Yo, Ursay, their fucking Commanders want Wentz. Play it cool. Play it cool right now. Play it cool. Act like we want him. Yo, all right. Hey, yeah, Mr. Mayhew. Yeah, we really love Carson Wentz. He really makes our backup quarterbacks like exceptional in the future. So I don't know what we really want to hold on to him. What y'all trying to offer us here? We'll give you second round, first round. If I say first round, I know the fans are going to kill me over here in Washington. How about we just give you second round? I mean, it's going to fuck our cap up bad. Yeah, let's give us Carson Wentz. We want Heineke to be good. So he's going to make Heineke better, I think. Like, that's how it went down. That's a live conversation right there.
Hey, that shit's hilarious. That's hilarious right there, man. Like, it's crazy because y'all know my team, right? So y'all know Tennessee. I saw Carson twice a year, and like Carson wasn't as bad as a lot of people make him see. Like, he had decent numbers. Like, his numbers were. I'm gonna get them for y'all. He had 27 touchdowns. I believe he had like 7 picks. His QB, his completion percentage was 62.4. He threw for 3,563 yards. But with Carson Wentz, you get that 1 and 2, like, what the fuck are you doing moment in the game? Like, that's the problem with Carson Wentz. Like, you get 1 or 2 of those a game. I thought it was an upgrade for y'all. I mean, Tyler Heineke had an opportunity to get it. He didn't secure it. I didn't see Carson Wentz coming to the Commanders, but hey,
nobody did.
I did.
So he was with the Eagles. So yeah, I've seen him enough to know I didn't want him as our quarterback.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
I seen him coming because he said we was fetching for anybody. So he was out there. So he was on the radar.
Keanu Reeves from the Replacements wasn't available. Can't go get him.
I say that like we was reaching. Like I said, I don't know, man. We gonna see.
Oh man, I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. Oh, let me ask y'all this. I'm gonna ask the Commander fans this first. Does Carson Wentz get y'all to the playoffs this year, this upcoming season? Or do y'all get there with him?
Our defense gets us to the playoffs.
Okay. Willie, what you think?
I say our coaching's got to get us there. I think Carson Wentz is a good enough quarterback to get us to the playoffs. Like,
look at G.
I think our coaching got to get us there. For me, our problem is our coaching. We don't have consistent coaches. We don't really have a culture. We don't really have identity for real. I like to say that we play into Ron Rivera identity and shit like that. But I'm just like, I don't really know what they saying. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to say that he's a fighter, he's a dog, I guess. But we ain't got no identity, man. We got to find out who we are as a team, what we're capable of doing. I think Carson Wentz is good enough to get the job done, though.
We got to stay healthy, too.
True.
Yeah, we got to stay healthy, too. And like I said, that defense going to be nasty. We got a mean-ass running back core. Like I said, if the coaching staff can put some things
y'all
together,
got pieces.
We got
Y'all got pieces. I know Terry McLaurin is damn sure over there happy.
Is he?
You know what I'm saying? I think so.
Terry, he happy.
He's like, yo, I know Heineke's just gonna throw it up to me at some point.
Yeah, that's true. Heineke, I mean, he was force feeding that shit.
Yeah. So Wentz, he don't force it, I feel like, as much. Heineke also, Terry McLaurin has the highest percentage of terrible passes. That's an actual stat. Highest percentage of terrible passes his way. Like, he's trying to put Terry McLaurin's he's a stud. Don't get me wrong. I don't like Commanders. I don't like Skins. Terry McLaurin's a stud wide receiver, and honestly, I don't think this helped him out too much. This definitely didn't help him out too much right now because Carson Wentz, he has never made a wide receiver a better wide receiver yet. He hasn't had, I guess.
I was gonna say,
but
he had Alshon Jeffries.
That was his best go too. And Michael Pittman is no slouch. He's an up and comer, I feel like. But we will see. Time will tell. But no playoffs.
Yeah, time will tell.
You say no playoffs, G.
No playoffs.
I like how you slid that in there.
You trying to big us up and shit, but
slid that. He slid that into the back door. Yeah, okay, all right.
When his team wins the playoff game, then he can talk to us. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Can't say much about that.
Hey man, we're gonna see, man. I'm gonna tell you somebody who is a team that is happy though. I think the Houston Texans are looking at all of this and they're like, yo, we can get 3 first-round picks for Deshaun Watson, right? Because they were asking for 3 first-round picks for him, and we just seen Russ get 2 y'all offered 3. So Houston got to be like, yeah, we can get 3 first-round picks. So I think for real, I think the Texans might ship them out, and I think they can definitely get 3 first-round picks out of whoever, because the quarterback need is heavy out there right now. You got Pittsburgh, you got New England, not New England, New Orleans. You got a few other teams, the Colts, Seahawks, a lot of teams out there. Shit, we need a quarterback too.
Colts are definitely going to be getting somebody. They're going to draft somebody or something now because
they got to. Yeah. But I love it, so I don't give a fuck. So. I love it, man. I love it. So we just got to capitalize. But that's a whole different topic. We ain't gonna talk about that. But moving on to another hot topic, sticking in the NFL, man. It was reported Calvin Ridley was caught gambling. The NFL suspended him for a year indefinitely. I want to ask y'all what y'all thought about this. He was caught. He spent $1,500. He was gambling $1,500. He bet on his team in a parlay. What are y'all thoughts? And do y'all think that he should have gotten a year suspension as a punishment?
They got a saying, stupid is as stupid does. And stupid just did it. Like, come on, man.
Man.
I mean, I guess he can. I don't know if he can claim this as his alibi or non-guilty thing. The mental health, maybe. Like, could that work in his favor for this thing? I don't know.
Nah. They said it's signage everywhere around the locker room stating no gambling.
Like, I don't know what you're thinking, for real. It's just like dumb.
Yeah, that shit, that was different, man. That was real different. I'm just mad at how it all went down. But I'm gonna go into that in a little bit. I'm gonna ask Willie, what were your thoughts when you heard that Calvin really got caught gambling?
I too had my fair share of gambling problems. But now gambling, it's fun, man. It's fun. It's exciting. It's very addictive. It could be obviously I don't think he necessarily needed the money. You know what I'm saying? He could have. It was some pastime shit, I guess. I don't know exactly. But I get it, and I understand the punishment too. I understand the harsh punishment. We've discussed that other players have committed other offenses that folks thought that was deemed for harsher punishments. But in those cases, they weren't talking about the money. They weren't talking about the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? Like this affects the integrity of the bottom line. That other shit affects the integrity of the NFL reputation. And as we talked about earlier, they don't really give a shit about what folks think about them. You know what I'm saying? Pay me, fuck you. You understand? Yep. So I understand it all. But I don't know, man. It's wild. I hope. I think the mental illness can help him. Something wrong.
And this is the part that caught me. He bet on Atlanta to win. Like,
that's what I was looking at.
Like, what the fuck? Like, that makes me wonder, like, damn, like mental illness, you know what I'm saying? Like he bet on Atlanta to win in the parlay. Like,
I thought that was
but then he came out, tripping. But he came out. He said he ain't got no gambling problem. It was only $1,500. So he said he ain't got no gambling problem.
Put $1,500 on a tennis match, a golf person, or something. You could bet on anything else but football.
Right. Man, he compared his standard to Floyd Mayweather's. You know what I'm saying? Like, Floyd would bet on anything and drop 200 on it quick. So, I mean, according to Floyd's standards, I mean, he's okay. Still got a problem, but
man, oh my God! But Floyd is retired. Calvin really, man. I don't know, man.
He ain't think it applied to him because he was sitting out and shit. He wasn't active, so it didn't apply to him or some shit,
That was definitely his logic, no doubt.
Yeah, but this is the problem with me, right? So this is where I got a problem, right? A few problems. All right, let's just say, all right, you in the league, Calvin, really, you did want to gamble, right? why are you signing up under your name? Like, what the fuck are we doing? You can't, like, why are you signing up using your phone, using your name? Like, that's what I don't get. Like, I know you got a homeboy or somebody on the side you can get to sign up. Hey, look, man, Doc, I'm really trying to get in on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you? Like, why you? Why would you sign? Like, they said his tag name was like Calvin Ridley from the Falcons. Like, you can't.
And they use his real name. Yeah, he definitely Gamblers Anonymous.
That's what G say when he opened up. Stupid is stupid.
Yeah, dog. So, and then I started thinking too, right? The NFL has a partnership with the gambling world. So back in August of 2021, they reached agreements with Fox Bet, BetMGM, PointsBet, and WinBet to approve sports book operations for the 2021 season. So they got people just for this reason, in case somebody started gambling, they wanted to make sure that they could catch it. So you telling me we sponsored by all these gambling people, sponsors, but we can't actually gamble. So it's a little hypocrisy there. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought that, like, that could have played that. Like, that's like how like, we got it, but you can't touch it. So I thought that was interesting to read and figure out. The NFL also announced its first ever partnership with Caesars Entertainment, DraftKings, and FanDuel. And I think, didn't he get caught on FanDuel or some shit like that?
It was FanDuel, yeah.
Yeah. So, and we know sports betting. We know that it brings in a ton of money, ton of revenue for the NFL. So, like Willie said, they're not gonna allow that to mess up the bottom line. Now, I'm gonna ask y'all this. Do y'all think this is a real big concern for the NFL? Because like we said, he was just the only one that got caught.
Right.
Do you think there's other players that are using, anonymous names and burner phones that are gambling?
Oh, of course. If they're not doing it, they got their boys doing it.
Makes sense.
They're definitely in the fantasy football league as well. They're definitely in the fantasy football league, and I don't think that's gambling. It's gambling still, but it is gambling, I guess.
Yeah, it's gambling.
But
I hate to use like another Floyd reference, but Floyd bet on himself in the fight. So if you got a boxer that's betting on himself in a fight, why wouldn't a football player be like, yo, we gonna smash these dudes today, dog. I'm about to drop this 100-200 grand on it right now. We about to go up against the Browns. Oh, we about that shit on them. You know what I'm saying? So hey, these the Browns as an example, sorry, Browns fans.
Fuck but
you understand
what I'm saying?
Hey, but that's what I be saying. Like, when I be telling folks sports is rigged, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is why, right? Because you got a partnership with the NFL. So, like Soul Man said, man, hey, we about to fuck them up today. I'm about to get 200 yards easy on them. So
these Bama's 0-8. The Lions, we about to go kill the Lions.
No bullshit, man. Exactly. Now, just some I got some notable free agent tags. You had Devontae Adams got tagged. We aren't surprised about that. Jesse Bates from the Bengals got tagged. Mike Gesicki from the Dolphins got tagged. Chris Godwin from the Bucks got tagged. David Njoku from that Browns team Soul Man was just talking about got tagged. The Jaguars tagged Cam Robinson, and G's Cowboys tagged Dalton Schultz. So free agency starts officially next week, fellas. So it's about to go down. Also, Mike Williams signed a 3-year deal for $60 million, $40 million guaranteed. Harold Landry signed a 5-year deal for $87.5. 52 of that is guaranteed. So that was a good move by my good old Tennessee Titan boys. So
there's the drop.
There it is. I had to get 1 or 2 in there. I had to. But let me ask y'all. I'm gonna call this the the QB no huddle, right? So I'm gonna ask y'all a few questions. Y'all just give me, you know what I'm saying, a quick answer on it. So let me go ahead and the first question.
Which way we going?
Awesome.
Who's going first? Who's going first?
All right, I'm gonna go G, Willie, Soul Man.
Okay.
All right, so 2-minute huddle, right? Here we go. Khalil Mack just got traded to the Chargers, right? Do the Chargers now with Khalil Mack have a top 10 defense? Do you think they'll have a top 10 defense in the 2022 season?
Quick answer, yes.
All right, Willie.
No.
So, man.
I'm gonna agree with G. I'll say yeah.
All right. Who will have a better 2022 season, Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson? Starting with G.
Oh, I hope Russell Wilson because he's in the AFC.
Fuck you, man. Go ahead, Willie.
Russell Wilson.
Go ahead, Soul Man.
I'm gonna say Russ.
All right.
Who's
Who's
that?
At least Russ ain't got to worry about going to Atlanta this year. So, who's the NFC favorite? Go ahead, G.
Cowboys.
All right. Go ahead, Willie.
I'm gonna go Green Bay. Even I don't think he got the pressure. I'm gonna go Green Bay.
All right. So, man.
And I want to say my Commander so bad, but I know that's like not.
You wouldn't be invited back on here.
You know what I'm saying? Right. I'll be having faith in my team, man. But yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Willie and say Green Bay, though. Like, yeah, I got a feeling they're gonna do something out there. I mean, Tom gone, so we ain't got to worry about Tampa Bay.
There you go. Hey, okay. I agree. All right. Out of these two running backs, who do you think gets traded? Do either one of these running backs get traded before the season starts? Christian McCaffrey or Saquon Barkley?
Yeah, I've seen reports about this, but I think it's just smoke. Neither one of them gets traded for me. I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think no trade.
No trade. All right.
If there is one, I say Barkley. If there is one.
Okay. All right. Does Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson, do they get extensions or do they get new deals before the season starts?
Before the season starts.
Before the season starts.
Kyler Murray does not get it before the season starts. Lamar Jackson will get it before the season starts.
All right.
I agree. Lamar get one. Kyler will.
Damn.
I agree.
Damn. Y'all think Kyler gonna get one day?
I don't know. I think Kyler might get one. I'm be the eyeball here. I think they both get it. I think they both get there.
Yeah. I was saying before the season. Kyler Murray's gonna get signed he will get re-signed by the Cardinals, no doubt. But before
not before the season.
I don't think that's happening.
And they're gonna hold out on him.
They're gonna. I think they're gonna try to put some pieces in front of him and then pay him maybe.
See, we should have called the Cardinals, man.
Hey, there you go.
I thought they said we called everybody, all 32. They called everybody.
Hey, a lot of them Jay was just like click.
They answer the phone. They might have called.
Hey, these motherfuckers can't be serious. They playing on this phone.
Decline.
Caller ID.
All right, this is the last question. Last question. G, I know this one's gonna hurt for you though. Where's Amari Cooper gonna land? What's his best spot?
Fuck Adam Schefter for ruining Ian Rappaport's report that he's gonna get traded. Then Schefter comes out 5 minutes later. No, they're going to release him, dickhead. So I think
keep going. Let it out. It's therapeutic. Go. Keep going.
Fuck Adam Schefter with all these fancy ass reporting shit, real quick stuff all the time. God damn you. And you always tell the truth too, fucker. But nah, I honestly think best fit for him Patriots, and then we get stuck with a 7th rounder probably, or that's how Bill Belichick does everybody. So, but I'm hoping we trade him at least. Trade him, give 5th round something. Give me some pick at least.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that was confusing to me because I was confused on that trade or the release thing too. But I'm a Commanders fan. We need a receiver.
Ooh.
He went after him earlier too before we got him supposedly.
Yeah, we need him. Shit. I take him. We take him.
All right. I'm pretty sure. What you think, so man? I'm sure he'll probably agree with you on that. Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna say? I say we snatch him just to piss the Cowboy fans off. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I do business. That's how we do business. You know what I mean? Am I right, Will? Am I right? Let's piss him off a little bit. Guess what? We go in Cowboy Stadium and throw him the first touchdown. That's how we do.
Ooh, hey, God damn.
Hey, after Carson Wentz MCL go out.
Damn.
And then we put back in Heineke.
Hey.
He's gonna take us to the playoffs.
Hey, we're gonna see. Hey, that ends that 2-minute quarterback huddle. That ends that series, man. I appreciate y'all on those quick hit or miss questions, man. So we're gonna take it from the NFL. We're gonna go to the hardwood. We're gonna go to some basketball real quick. So Ben Simmons returned to Philly. He didn't play. But they still booed him. What do y'all, is this the process to help get Ben Simmons on the floor? What did y'all think? How do y'all feel about him finally returning back to Philly, although he didn't play? Does this help him mentally?
that might have been the reason they want to mentally prepare him to get back on the field, on the court. Well, like, hey, if you don't know, we record this on Thursday night, so we literally just watched this Philly game and Brooklyn game. So Ben Simmons, I pretty much enjoyed the shit out of this game.
Hey, did he? And honestly, it shows what he's gonna have to do. I don't know if y'all saw, but KD and Embiid got into it real heavy, so he gonna have to leave that bitch assness at the door somewhere. So. Willie, what was your thoughts, man? What's your thoughts on Ben Simmons returning to Philly? Like, is this a step in the right direction? Like, although he wasn't playing?
I wasn't know when the Aussie nigga gonna play. Step in the right direction over here being on the floor. I don't know what's going on.
Me neither. But he'll probably be on the court after this game. He'll probably be back on the court. He just had to get over this game.
Why he just say play this game then? This the game he should have played.
Nah, he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready, Willie. He wasn't ready.
This the game, even though they got
tears.
they got blown out, but he still should have played with him, man. Like,
nah, he wasn't ready. His back was still tight, Willie. You gotta crawl before you walk.
Yeah. He ain't showing no more fight than he been showing, all this other time with the shit like that. But they still came out with the W though.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna see. I think he had to do it. So man, what you think? You fucking with Ben Simmons?
I mean, like you say, man, you gotta crawl before you walk, If he's healthy, get his ass on the court. Yeah, if he get injured, hey, as a Washington fan, we know about them sending players out there halfway injured and not all the way healed. So, just make sure he fully healed before you send his ass out there. He's gonna be right back out even longer than what he was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true indeed. I'm with y'all too, man. I'm anxious to see him get on the floor. I think he had to do this. I think he got booed. I mean, I don't think, obviously it's not going to be the same when he's playing, but I think he had to get over this little mental hurdle, man. He needed to get right. So moving forward, hopefully this helped him, and hopefully we'll see him in the next game or two. I won't be surprised if he plays in the next game or two. He just had to get through this date. Now that it's over and Brooklyn whooped that ass, I know me and Willie been going back and forth, if they met in the playoffs, He got that ass whooped in Philly.
Ben ain't even on the court, so we'll see. That's like a 30-point ass whooping too, man. Yeah, I ain't see that one coming.
I did. I ain't see it by 30, but I did figure they was gonna win. I'm just gonna let y'all know. So
I'm mad I put my bet in.
You had Philly winning?
I think I gotta get a 5. Points I get a 5. Yeah, I get a 5 points.
Got that ass spanked, baby. So we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. We looking forward to seeing Ben back on the court, and we hopefully will get that playoff match moving further down, along the season. So keeping it in the basketball world, Russell Westbrook, him and his family are facing. Did I say it right? Westbrook. Yeah. Oh, damn it. He doesn't want y'all calling him that, okay? All right, man. He said he's tired of y'all shaming his name, all right? So they him and his wife, they're receiving death threats, man. What are y'all thoughts on that, man? Receiving death threats as a player.
That's not cool at all. At any level. That's not cool. So whoever it is, I hope they catch them and I hope they go to jail.
Plain and simple.
I tend to agree with that. Like, hey, I'm all about heckling, making the funny shit out of everybody, harassing whatever you want. Maybe not harass, that's a bad word, I guess. But but when it gets that next level, like death threats and stuff, hey, it's a game. These players love this game. Don't ever get that twisted. They love this game. That's why they're there. That's why they play it. So when they start getting it that way, that's fucking up the game for everybody, really. So, chill out, fucking fans. Chill the fuck out.
No, we can do a lot of this in the wrestling community too. So yeah, man, fans, sit the fuck down somewhere and I'm just gonna enjoy it. You know what? Before I say something I don't need to say, I'm just gonna pass it on back to you guys.
No, you're right with it. It's uncalled for, man. It's totally uncalled for. I didn't understand what possesses a person to feel the need to go to that type of extent of a goddamn game anyway,
True. Nah, I'm with you. I don't ever think it's cool. I don't think it's ever that serious where you're threatening a man's family or any athlete's family because they're not performing to where you think they should be performing to.
Yeah.
Like that's never needed. It's nothing wrong with keeping it sports. We've always seen Spike Lee and other, celebrities courtside, heckling, the players and whatnot. And the players seem to enjoy it when it's just strictly based on the game. But this is out of line. I'm with Soul, man. Like I hope they catch these people and they ban them and, move forward with that. Let me ask y'all this though. Russell Westbrook, I don't know if y'all remember, and I'm gonna play devil's advocate, but I know he said he doesn't like his name being shamed, being called Westbrook. He's saying he can't bring his family to the game because everybody's making fun of him. But I don't know if y'all remember when KD got traded and he was pushing this cupcake narrative, calling KD a cupcake. So is this kind of like karma catching back up with him? Because he was pushing that he was wearing shirts to the arena and all that other shit. So is it catching back up with him? Because he was pushing that narrative, he was pushing that, that agenda at one point. So
he just one of them Bamas. He likes to dish it out but can't take it.
Yeah. So because he was rocking them outfits, he had all kind of apparel and all that shit. So, I'm just saying, I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm just asking because, he was at that point in time, he was, pushing that agenda. So
I'm dropping quotes today, man. Next quote, karma's a bitch. Hey, you get what's coming for you right there, Westbrook, man. All that talk is happening. Like, if you don't want to be talked about, do something about it. Put the game up. Do what you're supposed to do in the game. If it ain't working for you for that aspect of shooting, change your fucking game. You got to make adaptations as you get older. Everybody does.
Yeah. True indeed. True indeed. Now, I'm gonna ask y'all this. So it was spotted that Phil Jackson was he's been talking with the Lakers and whatnot with this Russell Westbrook situation. Do y'all think Phil Jackson might come back to the Lakers and coach him?
The Zen Master. And
Do
I
y'all
love
think
Phil.
that? Y'all think that might happen? Because it's speculation that he's been in the building, he's been talking with Laker officials.
That team ain't good enough
So-
for Phil to coach.
Ooh.
Team coach, Phil coach champions, man. That team. I mean, well, for the exception when he came back for Kobe, I don't.
He coached the Knicks.
Yeah, he coached the Knicks. Did he? Yeah, he coached the Knicks.
I used to be a Knicks fan, so but go ahead.
I don't think he comes back. I think he may always have an input. I think he just put his input in there. But I wouldn't touch him, man. And that's my squad, but I wouldn't touch him. But we'll see.
They got to call the Zen Master, see if he can work his magic of being able to manipulate and figure out how to make superstars work together, kind of thing. But like Willie said, if I'm Phil Jackson, I ain't fucking up my highest winning percentage as an NBA coach in league history up. You know, I am the number one coach pretty much when people look at things like that. So he comes back, that 70% win percentage goes down 69 maybe, or you know, even lower. Who knows? Don't fuck it up, Phil.
40.
Yeah. And speaking of the Lakers, man, I don't know if y'all saw the other night they lost to the Rockets. And LeBron passed up what could have been a game-winning layup. So I don't know. Do y'all think he should have? I'm gonna just ask y'all. That looked real Ben Simmons-ish. Like I don't know if. Do y'all think he should have passed it, or should he just went for the layup?
Hey.
Man, that's been my problem with LeBron. Like, even like I guess like for years prior, instead of taking the shot, he rather pass it. Oh, I want to give somebody else some shine. No, Kobe, Jordan said it best. Winners always want the last shot. They want the ball in their hand, score the ball. If fuck a layup, yam that joke, man. Like, damn it, you LeBron James. Yam that shit down their throat. Let's go to Sizzler.
We gonna sit. It's like that.
Yeah.
Oh
my
man, that shit's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know, man. Go ahead, G.
It's the same thing we hear about all the time. LeBron's passing up that last shot. You know, he's got to cut. He's got plenty of game winners. Don't get me wrong. He got the NBA All-Star game winner recently. You know, but I mean, he passes it up a few times. You know, so that's the, like I feel like I forget who he passed it to. Also, maybe he's trying to get his
Melo.
I know he's trying to get his team involved to get them back on the hype train and get, you know, like, look, we about this, but he's at a point at this season. It's all on him right now. It's either you ain't making the playoffs and this is gonna be your last stop type train.
Yeah, well, Melo even stated that he thought that LeBron had an opportunity to make the layup. He said, but when he looked back at the tape, he said he could see how LeBron didn't really have an angle. So he understood why LeBron passed it, this, that, and the other. I think he had a better shot at the layup before he got underneath the basket. Like, I thought he had a better opportunity to at least get fouled or whatever the case that may be. But momentum led him underneath the basket and he passed it. So I don't know.
It was like Soul Man said, he could have yammed it if he could have yammed it. But when you really look at it, it wasn't really a bad play. That's the one thing about, like you said, most dogs, most killers, as AI make famous, was calling folks killers. But most killers most definitely gonna take that shot. But not AI, but LeBron always been a different type of killer. You know what I'm saying? He always been a different type of killer. I can't really fault the man, because he got more than enough in his not repertoire, but he got more than enough game winners. He'd have done enough. He one of those players. I don't think he'd have done enough. But it's characteristic of LeBron James. Maybe of old, but it's characteristics of LeBron James.
We're going to see, man. They definitely are trying to get into that playoff game. They're sliding slowly but surely. I was even going to ask y'all, do y'all think, who has the chance of missing the playoffs between Brooklyn and the Lakers? Brooklyn's got about 15 games left, and 4 of the games Kyrie can play he can play in them. So I was going to ask y'all, who misses the playoffs? Do you think Brooklyn, because Brooklyn was in the 8th seed and the Lakers were in the 9th seed? Do you think who has the better chance of missing the playoffs between the Lakers and the Nets?
I don't think either one of them missed the playoffs personally. You already know. I think the Lakers gonna make it there. But
okay.
if looking at numbers wise, the best chance of missing the playoffs is definitely the Lakers, because Portland is not far behind them. San Antonio is not too far behind them. But in the East, Brooklyn's got a lot more games, a lot more game dividing them from being out, kind of thing. And unfortunately, it's just my Wizards chasing them and the Knicks, and that don't always sound promising.
Exactly. I just thought it was interesting because Kyrie is only going to be available for 4 games as Brooklyn has 15 left. So I just think, that he's been cooking. He dropped 50 the other night against Charlotte. He was hot against Philly. So that's always a concern, when you lose a caliber player like that. So, Willie, you think both teams make the playoffs? Both miss?
I don't think my Lakers make the playoffs. I think the Lakers continue to fall further and further behind in the standings as they do. Like they losing every motherfucking body, man. They not beating nobody. So I don't see it getting any better. Brooklyn, I think Brooklyn will be okay. You got KD back over there. You got the younger Curry, what's his name again? You got not Seth. What's the younger Curry? You got the younger Curry brother over there.
Yeah,
He'll give you the points. Seth, okay, yeah. He'll give you the points that Kyrie made. He'll give you some points. So Brooklyn will be okay. Most definitely the Lakers for me. I don't think they make it.
Okay. Now when we say playoffs, that means like even the play-in game. You don't even think they're gonna make the play-in?
That's looking tough. That's looking tough for them, especially because they're not winning. I don't see them putting anything together because they're not winning. Like you said, LeBron, he had a good game where he put up 50-something, and then you see him pass off shots. Yeah, he put up
56 up and sat on the bench the next game or two.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So it's like I don't see him catching fire. I don't see him streaking no time.
Okay. Right,
they may not win no more games like that.
Hey man, shit is what it is, man. And since we talking about, I know we were talking about San Antonio. We can't not mention Greg Popovich. He recently just tied the NBA record for most coaching wins at 1,335. He tied with Don Nelson. Obviously, I believe he's going to break the record. I think San Antonio wins at least one more to be able to get him to break it. I would be surprised if they don't.
Hey,
but matter of fact,
man, take that bet, right?
Exactly, right? So, definitely got to shout out Greg Popovich for that right there. So, do y'all think he retires anytime soon? Because he's been in it for a minute. And they're in the process of rebuilding.
Mm-hmm.
So,
what do you think?
I don't know. I think Pop the type of individual that would try to see them on the uphill before he stepped down. But I don't know. I think he would try to get them back in a winning culture before he just say, I'm gonna leave y'all with this mess. Yeah.
I believe he loves coaching too much.
Yeah.
I think he enjoys it too much to just like walk away. So he's definitely not going to leave them when they're in bad shape. When he leave them, they're going to be in good shape. Like, okay, because this is his legacy we're talking about.
Yeah. I don't know who was the coach before Popovich. Like he's been there so long. Like like he is San Antonio.
Yeah.
Like I can't think of anybody. So that's interesting, man. And moving along with coaches, man. We saw Coach K. He coached his last basketball game last Saturday against North Carolina. They caught that L, but do y'all think Duke is gonna be a powerhouse once after with the new successor for the guy that's replacing Coach K? Do y'all think they still stay as a powerhouse, or you think they start losing recruits, or because I think a lot of players went to Duke because of Coach K. Like that's why you go to Duke, because of Coach K. That's like football, right? Like football players go to Alabama because of Coach Saban. So do you think this new successor, his name is John Shire? Do y'all think that he's able to keep the recruits coming and keep Duke as a powerhouse?
My first instinct is not going to be the same exactly. I mean, it's still Duke, I guess you could say, but like you said, everybody, you go there for Coach K. Coach K's he flips guys in the prospects at first round picks. Like he has the record for 41 first round draft picks out of his 45 years coaching. Like that's what he does. He gets talent, he brings talent, he makes talent. They're all talented at that point, pretty much.
Yeah, hell yeah. He had three players that went number 1 overall picks.
Fuck Duke,
I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. They won with how many Final Four titles? 4?
He got five for Coach K. He got the most tied. He's tied with John Wooden for 12 Final Four appearances. Wooden has the most titles. Coach K is number 2 to that. So
man, damn man, how do you even step into those shoes, man? Like, do you even want that job?
How quick does he get replaced?
Do you think you think he's gonna last there? You think he's gonna last? You don't think he's gonna last?
No.
Yeah.
I think we got to do away with. I'm not saying do away with, but we got to give this guy a fair shot, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? It's like we know ain't nobody replacing Coach K. So people coming in with that type of expectation, and then I think they set them up for failure to begin with. I do think they stay, like you said, they still do. So they still stay a powerhouse, I think people still come for the name. But yeah, get a man a try, man. Get a man a fair shot. He ain't Coach K. Ain't never gonna be another Coach K. Like I just went down some of his accolades. They are phenomenal.
He's got a ton of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that. Of course, I don't expect him to be Coach K. I don't think that he's gonna. Like you said, Coach K is one of a kind, right? Like Nick Saban, like Greg Popovich. Like these guys are one of a kind coaches. I am interested to see if he's able to get the recruits. I do want to see if they do remain a powerhouse. I mean, we saw North Carolina, they lost, Dean Smith, and then they were able to get Roy Williams. And then once Roy Williams left, they got Hubert Davis. And Hubert Davis is doing a pretty good job with North Carolina, right? They came in to Cameron in that hostile environment, gave them Bama's work. So he's going to have eyes on him, definitely. They're going to keep eyes on him, and they're going to, he's not probably going to have a lot of players from this team. He's been Coach K's assistant for 7 years. So he's got some toolage. He's got some knowledge. So he's going to be under a microscope. I'm like, I don't know how long he's going to last, but that's pressure.
They just need to give him a shot, though. Like Willie was saying, like Coach K set a high ass bar. You know what I mean? Like, come on, this guy got a video game after him. Come on now, let's be for real. Like, there's not going to be another Coach K. You know what I mean? So for them to even think or expect the same thing is an unrealistic expectation.
True. I mean, he's got the Duke name working in his favor, so he's going to get some prospects still. I feel like, no doubt about that. And let's be. Coach K is still gonna be in his ear when he ain't there for a little bit too. I feel.
Yeah, absolutely. You just can't. That's like your baby, you know. Just like you just ain't let that shit go. Not like that.
JR, that's a little JR and shit. Little JR, can't let him go down like that, yeah. We're gonna see, man. It's tournament time, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how I predicted Duke to win the Final Four, and they lost to UNC that night. Like right after that, I predicted South Carolina women to win. And they lost to Kentucky in the SEC championship. I'm over here sounding like Drake and shit. Every team that I project to win catching L's and shit. So we're going to see. It's tournament time. I'm ready. I told you who I thought was going to win on both sides, man. Do y'all have any predictions? Moving forward.
Speaking about predictions and picking winners, check out the Man Cave Sports Podcast Facebook group. Check us out there. We got a tournament bracket going down. The password to get in that joint, click on the link, password, Caveman Madness. Capital C, capital M, capital M, Caveman Madness. All right. That's the password to get in there. Like I said, it's free to get in there. It's not free to win. Winner's going to get something that's not free. All right. It's going to be something not bad.
Hey, Calvin, really, man, you more than welcome to get in this too, man. You more than welcome, Calvin, really. We take everybody. Hey, Calvin,
good
really,
money
baby.
over here.
Hey, come join our March Madness tournament, baby. Our brackets, man. Hey, you more than welcome, big homie. You know what I'm saying? Man. Come through. Just switch your name. Just change. Don't be like Calvin, really. Just anonymous, my guy. Anonymous. You know what I'm saying? So
use player 1 or something like that. Like that's totally anonymous.
So bad. That's it. I got Duke winning. I'm actually gonna go fill out a bracket sometime real soon. It's tournament time, like we said. We got a lot of the conference tournaments going down. It's been a lot of good games, so we look forward to that, man. Other than that, that's all I got, man. Y'all got anything? Did I miss anything?
For my predictions, I'm going basic vanilla joint. Gonzaga. I'm going to say they're going to do it this year. I'm going to say they're going to do it this year. They got Chet Holmgren. Dude's like 7 foot, looking like a skinny KD out there. Almost.
Yeah, he's real skinny. He look like he malnourished.
He can put in work. We got the dude with the little porn stash, Drew Timmy. He look like old man moves out there. So I think he got.
Hey, that stash is terrible, man.
It is terrible.
Coach G say check out Gonzaga. I'm gonna check out Gonzaga, see what they doing.
Okay.
We gonna see, man. I'm gonna roll with Duke, man. Hopefully they don't let me down. Hopefully, they learn from that L they caught at Cameron, and they send Coach K out with a bang, man.
Yeah. Why would say Coach K coached this last game?
You said what?
Coach K coached his last game? Yeah,
so he coached his last game at Duke last Saturday.
Okay.
At UNC. So he it was against the rival. So, but he's coaching in the tournament, of course. So I got him. I think they're gonna hold it down for him.
Yeah, I had Duke too. I'm gonna check out Gonzaga and see what they doing.
Yeah, they always highly favored, man. So
hey, like we said, we it's recorded on Thursday, so we don't know who's winning the ACC, the Big Ten, those big conference tournaments right now. Selection Sunday's coming out tomorrow when you're hearing this. And make sure you get those brackets in there. That's for sure. March Madness is where it's at.
Hey, how many brackets can they do in our tournament? How many can they do?
They can do. We're allowed one. You can do one.
Okay, one.
We ain't getting all fancy with it.
Okay,
I switch up the name and put it in another one.
Yeah.
Change the email address and put it in another one.
Hey, your boy gonna come through. Player one.
Other people join
2.
in. You can share that, but just make sure they listen to this podcast and get that password. Don't be sharing that password. It ain't like that.
Exactly.
Right.
Calvin really 1, Calvin really 2.
You know what I'm saying?
Falcon 1, Falcon 2. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man.
Yeah, they come up, man. No slang.
Hey, man. It's all love, Calvin really, man. Hey, it's all love, man. Just learn from this, buddy. Just learn from this.
Right.
Hey, I want to shout out Tiger Woods, man. Tiger Woods got into the Golfing Hall of Fame, man.
Hey,
March
congratulations,
9th,
Tiger.
he was inducted into the Golf Hall of Fame. So I want to shout out Tiger Woods, y'all. It's all good, y'all.
Hey, that's one that you know he's going into Hall of Fame. Like these other quarterbacks Willie's throwing out there, I don't know some of these guys. We gotta throw that trash out there.
True indeed. Hey, G, you got any bets for us this week? You got any bets?
Oh man, you know the best. I was gonna say this Philly Brooklyn game. That was gonna be one of them, but you know that guy already played. So I got no bets this week. I'm slacking this week. I'm slacking right now, man.
All right.
I say the bet for real is gonna be which one of our winners go farther after the first weekend. If anybody gets knocked out, the out. Duke's been knocked out early. Gonzaga's been knocked out early. The madness can happen quick.
Madness happens. I don't know if I forgot what team it was the other day. I was watching. It's like the Chattanooga somebody, and Buddy hit the game winning 3.
That was a fucking great game winner.
Yeah, I forgot
4
who they
seconds
were playing. Launched that motherfucker in bottom of the net. So the madness is here.
Yep, that Brian and Wagner game, his fans got into it out that joint. Oh man, he had to shut the game down pretty much for a second, and then the rest of the game, they didn't even take shots. They just passed the ball across court, shot clock violation, throw up a last second 3-pointer. They were just trying to get out off the field off the court.
That shit's crazy. The madness is here, everybody. Hey, do y'all have any topics, any last words, man, before we roll on out of here, man? Wanna thank Soul Man for coming through.
Hey, appreciate y'all for having me.
Kicking it with us here, man.
Hey, make sure you tell your viewers, come check us out, your listeners, come check us out, in the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast, 613 Faye Production, the fam, on YouTube. Check us out, baby.
Yeah, give them your social media tags and all that good stuff.
Oh, check me out on Instagram, Soul Man Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Check me out on Twitter, SoulMan1521. Hey, we got WrestleMania coming up. So, hey, everybody love WrestleMania. It's wrestling Super Bowl season, baby. And Stone, I want to give it away. Come check us out. I'm saying, get your beers ready, baby. Get your beers ready.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, definitely appreciate you coming through. As Soul Man said, man, social media drops, man. 613 Faye on Faye Productions on Facebook, 613 Faye on Twitter, 613 Faye DMV on IG. Come check us out, 613 Faye on YouTube as well, man. Come through, check us out. Check out the In the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast. Jae Jones on all 3 social media outlets. Fellas, y'all go ahead, drop y'all social medias where they can find y'all.
Hey, you can get me at G Money Caveman on Twitter. Talk about how trying to get this fantasy baseball leagues rocking now. Baseball's back.
Oh shit, baseball's back. Willie, go ahead, drop where they can find you at.
You can find me at Willie Beeman on Facebook. You can find me at I don't know, Facebook, then look that shit up. It'll connect to my IG. That's all I know.
Fuck that technology shit.
Great way to end it.
I get it right one of these days. Fuck Russell Wilson.
Hey, and on that note, we gonna end it, man. Hey, the Man Cave Sports Podcast. Check us out. Check out the sports group on Facebook, man. We gonna shut the door on y'all asses, man. We out of here, man. Take it easy. Live life and enjoy sports, baby. Holla at y'all.